We spoke on Monday, and the first thing you kind of intimated was the result wasn't an issue tonight, it was performance. Are you happy with that performance tonight?
Second half, a lot better than first half. Sort of didn't lay a glove on him first half, too much respect. Wanted sort of more of a reaction like we had at Shekendia last year, where we let ourselves down in the first leg, but more than made up for it in the second one. But you know, these levels are vast, and I've just told the players, you know, proud of what we've done over pre-season. We're in a good place, but it's one step too far for us.
I mean, at any point over the next 12 months, you obviously now have a domestic campaign to look at. But will there be any time in the club where you will look at the Champions League level? How do you make that next step? Is that something that the club can do? Are they in a position to do?
Yeah, if we can get another 5 million, 10 million budget and start giving lads 4 or 5 grand a week, then yeah, welcome to it.
How much then is the gap between Champions League and Welsh Premier League?
That's Europa League, sorry, not Champions League.
Champions League, Europa League. But
Europa League group stages, we need players on 200 grand, 250 grand a year, right through the spine of the team, and we haven't got that.
Is that down to a finance issue, or is that down to also the standard of the Welsh Premier League?
The standard of the Welsh Premier League. How are we going to attract those players into the Welsh Premier League? Very difficult. We've got a plan, and we've got a plan that we're going to work to. We've already spoke about it with the chairman, and keep trying to improve. But the gap's massive. You've got Copenhagen on 40 million euros. We've got a budget of 650,000. So I don't expect anything else, really.
So to get the performances that you have, you're obviously quite proud of your players then?
Yeah, of course. You look at how we did in the first 4 games. Kosovo, Copenhagen, excellent. Then to go at Ludogorets away, just asking a bit too much for me.
The nature of the goals you conceded tonight were fairly similar to, you know, particularly I'd say the first goal where 3-4 players stood him up and he still managed to get a shot off. Are you worried that type of defending is going to be going into the Welsh Premier League campaign?
No, not really. I mean, we've had Blaine Hudson, who's had an ankle operation and working his way back. Hasn't really had a pre-season, but we've put him back in here tonight because we think that much of him, and we've had to. So he needs to get fitter. Kester needs to get fitter alongside him, and they'll form a decent partnership. I thought Ryan Arrington's been brilliant since he signed for us. Whether he's played, you know, full back, centre back, in midfield tonight, he's very comfortable. So certain players need to get to where I want them to be, but I don't see any problems in the Welsh Premier League. And
just the final one, Ryan Robble, 90 seconds into the Copenhagen game, is that the what if moment when he has that chance?
Yeah, you know, chances like that decide games, and in the Welsh Prem he'll do 2 or 3 little drag backs, rollovers and finish it. He's that type of player, and then he gets that chance. Even our top players, they can freeze and miss opportunities. But yeah, we highlighted 3 or 4 of those chances in Copenhagen game where we've got to hit the target. If you've got chances against them, you've got to at least hit the target to make the keeper work, and we didn't, and that's why we got hurt, got punished.
The last question, just going into Sunday, just to do a bit of preview on Sunday. For the last 3, maybe 4 games, Greg's largely been unused. What's Greg's future now for the Premier League? Does he come back into the reckoning because of how strong he is in the Welsh Premier League?
Greg will start on Sunday.